my friends, this is Daniel Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about how to develop the millionaire mentality. You see, I believe that if you want to change your reality, you got to change your mentality. There's so many people that reach out to me and they ask me, Daniel, how do I become a millionaire? How do I start making money? How do I grow my income exponentially? And in this video, I want to share with you some tips that can help you to reach the next level when it comes to your wealth. So listen up. To develop a millionaire mentality, the first thing that you have to do is to learn directly from millionaires. Now, some of you guys might be asking, well, Daniel, I don't know how I'm going to do that. You know, I don't have that much money. I don't see that many millionaires just walking on the street. What exactly am I supposed to do? Well, I was exactly in your situation when I started, if you're asking that question. Because you see, these books behind me, and yes, they're real, have been written by millionaires who've actually succeeded and achieved the goals that I wanted to achieve. So what I did when I was young was that I actually read their books. I learned their secrets, I learned their habits, I understood their routines, and most of all, the mindset that they had to get them from where they were to where they wanted to be. You see, my friends, to free yourself, you have to be yourself. And to be yourself, you have to read the books of people that have gotten to where it is you want it to be. Now, if you want to develop the millionaire mentality, you not only have to just read the books, but you got to take action. You actually have to go out there and meet these people. You got to shake their hands. You got to learn how to dress like them, how to walk like them, how to talk like them. Now, everyone is different, and not everyone is going to act the same way. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But if you surround yourself with millionaires, the worst you'll be is a six-figure person who eventually learns how to become a millionaire yourself. In other words, if you surround yourself with seven-figure people, you, my friend, will eventually become a seven-figure person yourself. Now, how do I know? I'm going to tell you straight up. When I surrounded myself with richer people, I adopted richer thoughts. I began to think how they were thinking or how I wanted to think based on what I saw in my life. You see, because leadership comes down to four words. People see, people do. When we see someone doing what it is that we admire, we say to ourselves, you know what? I can do that too. I can achieve a similar goal. I can go to a similar place. I can think just like that person and become a greater version of myself. You see, we're creatures that model after other people. And if you really want to have the millionaire mentality, then you need to study millionaires, and I promise you, you'll be one step closer. The second thing you need to do to develop the mentality of a millionaire is to select the right industry. You want to pick a lucrative industry and find a role within that industry that can help you get to that next level. You see, if you want to create a legacy for yourself, if you want to accumulate $1 million, you need to surround yourself with the right people, the right positions, and learn the high income skills that will take you there. There's so many people that start at a small level, but they stay at the same level. My friends, you have to understand that if you work at a grocery store and you're still a bagger, or you're still a cashier, or you're still working at a deli after 20 years, you eventually want to move up. But more importantly, you want to find yourself in some kind of occupation that will allow you to leverage yourself appropriately. You see, leverage is the key to becoming a millionaire. So many people take a slow trajectory when it comes to their success. They eventually want to get to know the place, and then they might want to become the assistant manager. Then they might say they want to become the regional manager. Then they want to become the VP, and then eventually the CEO. But my friends, you got to just cut to the chase. You've got to learn exactly what it takes to get to that level faster. I'm not saying you're just going to jump up and become the CEO immediately, but I know that you can jump up some rungs quickly if you know exactly what to do. You cannot wait for promotions without communicating what it is that you want. You see, I've had dozens of jobs before, and I waited there trying to see what it is that they wanted me to do. But eventually I was tired of waiting around, and that's why I started my own business. Because I knew that if I wanted to become a millionaire, the best thing I could do was become an entrepreneur. So that's what I did. My question for you is, what will you do? What can you do to find the right industry, to find the right role, to find the right line of work that will help you to align yourself with the highest ideals, the highest standards, and the millionaire mentality? The third thing that you have to do to adopt the millionaire mentality is to figure out the price that you have to pay. You see, you have to pay a certain price to become a millionaire. That means that you have to sacrifice. That means you have to do things that average people are not willing to do. You see, as average people sit on their phone for 4, 5, 6 hours a day, you have to be working from your phone for 4, 5, or 6 hours a day. You have to do the opposite equivalent. In other words, you have to do the opposite of what failures do if you want to be a success. You see, if average people are drinking beer on the weekends on Friday nights and Saturday nights, you have to be reading books on Friday and Saturday nights. You have to be putting yourself to the test. You have to be working on your mind, working on your body, and working on your wealth so you can make that $1 million mark. And the best way to learn how to pay that price is to join my webinar on January 21st, 2019. Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm going to be covering how to develop the millionaire mentality, and it's going to be much longer than this video. In this webinar, I'm going to show you exactly how to create a strategic plan for yourself so you can take your life to the next level. Everything you need to know is in the description below. The price of the webinar is only $99, and that's the early bird special. So I want you guys to take advantage of the lessons that I have to share with you, because I'm going to cover all the things I talked about today and even more. So I look forward to seeing you in this webinar. But to summarize this video, I want to share with you that you have everything you need in order to succeed. You can develop the millionaire mentality as early as today. You don't have to wait until next year. You don't have to wait until 5 years. You can do it right now. So figure out exactly what you need to do and join my webinar as soon as you can. My friends, this is Daniel Aldie, and I look forward to serving you at the highest level. Please share this video with anyone who needs it and subscribe to my channel right away. Hit that notification button, and I look forward to watching you succeed as we go along. And thank you for joining the Aldie Way team.